Can you hear me now? Am I better? But you can see me. That's good. Can we get an F in the chat? Of course we can. Hey, can you hear me now? Too loud. Really? Turn your speakers down. Goofball. Is it still no sound, or is there a delay? Let me check. I think I'm good. Yeah, you guys got me? Let me know if you can hear me now. F Yesterkark. Okay. Sweet. So we got sound now, huh? Awesome. Awesome sauce, huh? Cool. This is sweet. Yeah, welcome, guys. How's it going? Look at all these guys popping in here, huh? All these spicy boys popping in little comments in the chat. Well, cool. It's exciting. The sound is there. Nice. We're getting it all set up. I see ya, Elizabeth Ricker. Nice. Nah, it's synced up. We're golden, huh? It's not synced up or nah synced up. You got to help me out here. The nah's throwing me off. But I'm deaf. You can't hear me. I'm deaf. Missed you and your face. I got to know if things are looking legit here. I don't want to go in like 20 minutes into a conversation and find out only one person can hear me, you know? Yeah, you can hear me. It sounds like we're golden. Yeah, it sounds like we're good. I got enough. I've been hiding, you know? If you've seen my newest video, you know where I was, I think. Or maybe I didn't. You know what's screwy is I recorded everything for that video that I just released, the Onision one, and I got to the end and I realized the record button was off. So I did the whole thing and then I had to redo it. Fucked up, I know. Oh man. Well, cool. This is a little interesting. The YouTube live thing looks a little bit different than it usually does for me. So, I mean, it seems like that's what took a little bit long. Usually I like to start a couple minutes early, but I was actually really trying to get this thing off the ground, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. It was weird, man. It was some weird stuff. I'm really quiet, though, too, huh? I wonder if, do I sound better now, or is it worse? Is it worse? I don't know. If you don't care, comment. If you don't care, don't comment. Wait, hold on. I gotta read these. These are popping on in, huh? Well, what's everyone up to? This is pretty cool stuff. I left my typing. You're back. Can't lie. I'm so glad you're back. I completely forgot you when you were gone. That's funny on me because I've experienced that with YouTubers myself. On a bunch onion boy and his onions. Okay. You can hear me? We are golden, pony boy. Stay golden, pony boy. Remember that? Outsiders? That's a decent movie. I think I had to watch it in high school or something. Solid, dude. Solid setup. That's a white supremacist sign, you know. So you better watch it there, Jade is crazy. They'll get you. Oh, I can hear you now. You're very quiet, though. I have you on full blast. With Amberlyn Reed, LOL, some weird, wild stuff. That's right. That's what I was up to, too. Some weird and wild stuff. I was building some houses for orphans and wells, because they don't have those. You know, they don't have water. Way better. Obligatory comment about the blinds. LML, you goofball. I think you commented something about the blinds on my other video, I think. Or the one I just put up, right? I have a video that I just uploaded like hour or two ago or so, around that area. Louder now? That's good. Okay, I boosted the gain a little, so hopefully that's better. Loud, but okay. Better. I see something new on his wall. Maybe it's the recording thing. Not recording. Holy cow, that was loud. My turtle thought he was dead. Sorry about that. It's better now. Adjust the speaker. Where have you been? I was hiding. Volume is fine. Volume is great. Don't worry. How's your mom? Oh, dude, you goofball. You're a funny guy. You were building water. I was building wells for water so they can get water out of the ground, you know? For orphans. You're in college. Are you proud, Dad? Are you proud, Dad? Sure. Yeah, I'm proud of you, Emily. Sure. Oh man, I normally write essay comments in your videos. You ask a lot of questions in your videos. So I write all my answers. I appreciate it. It's funny. I was just had a bit of a get together with some of my family members, and one of them kept making comments about how I kept asking questions. I kept saying, "What do you think about that? What do you think about this? What do you think about that?" And then he was just like, "Well, why do you keep asking me what I think about these things?" It's just fun. It's just fun to find out what people think about stuff. You know, isn't it? Then you kind of bounce off what the ideas are. I was building water. Onision is trying to sue a lot of people. Sure, whatever. He's a dork. She can't fit in a car anymore. I've been on an ALR. I have been like on one of the big things I was doing there for like a month. I just didn't. I didn't watch any of Amberlyn Reed's stuff. I've really tried to distance myself so I can maybe get like a fresh pair of eyes on her in the future. You know. Ask Nissi needs to be taken down. I was not in Mexico. Why do people have wrenches? What do you mean, like a to fix stuff, right? You know what? It's hard. I can't name a very specific thing as to why people have wrenches right now, but I know that I've been in situations where I'm like, oh, shoot, do I have a wrench? And I have to go looking for one. And, you know, everyone has like a drawer, I feel like, that has a wrench in it. Supposedly too swollen to fit in a car. In a car, man. That's crazy. What has to be going on in your life to where you can't fit in a car? Shouldn't that be, like, the red flag of all red flags, don't you think? If you couldn't fit in a car, don't you think that would be your wake-up call to like, oh, dude, maybe, oh, I can't fit in a car. I'm just going to go and eat a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe just go and, I don't know, do something else. Maybe that's like a sign that you should be trying to walk to where you're trying to get to. Yeah, the blinds, man. Yeah, right. You goofball. There it is. Yeah, Potato Cat 60. That's just one of those things where I say it, I don't even think about it. It's just ingrained in me. Shut up, Matt. In there. What do I think about Alexander the Great? Nah, he's okay, I guess. It's very engaging. I love it. It's conversation through YouTube. That's the point. Exactly. It's fun to talk. And people have such different ways of thinking about things. That's what makes it really the most enjoyable of a conversation. He's on a rampage, huh, Potato Cat? She was gone for a month, so you're good. She waited for you. What the heck? Dude, what if me and her coordinated it, huh? We were on like a honeymoon getaway. That could have been what's going on. It's all about the money, huh? Me and Amberlynn went on a bit of a getaway. That's why we've both been on radio silence. I didn't realize she was gone. Yeah, I think that's what they said. I don't know specifically. I'm not going to speak to it. But it sounds like someone, Snow Melody, said that Amberlynn couldn't fit into a car. So Amberlynn might have hit the gym, and it's pure muscle under all that fat. That's why she doesn't fit. Who am I kidding? Yeah, it could be, dude. She's like folded steel under all those folds. There you go. Make some pasta. What kind of pasta are we talking? We're talking spaghetti, fettuccine, spaghetti, but just with different noodles, so it's called something else? Because I think those are called spaghetti noodles, right? I'm not a spaghetti expert. I'm not a pasta expert. Lasagna is kind of a pasta. I don't know any other pastas, really. Rice. She's her problem, and her solution is ALR. That's a good point, Jadis. That's a good point. Alexander was looking thick in Civ 5, though. What did he look like in Civ 5? I'm trying to remember. I know he looked decent in Civ Revolutions, I think. Alexander. Oh, yeah, he's pretty good looking, I suppose. He's got some sideburns on him, huh? Civ Rev. What does he look like here? Oh, maybe he looked more like a dork. He's more muscular in Civ Revolutions, but he looks like a dork, doesn't he? What about him in Civ 4? I'm like hooked on it. Oh, he's ugly in Civ 4. He's kind of a gross guy. Whatever. Let's see. Plot twist, they're best friends. It's like me and Amberlynn have some elaborate long distance relationship where we're just trying to like bump up each other's views and stuff. It's pretty intricate. I'd try to explain it, but you guys won't understand. It's deeper than that. You gotta have an IQ of above 140 in order to understand. It's like Rick and Morty that way. She can't fit in the car. Can't close the door. What the heck, man? I thought maybe it was like a hoisting issue. Like it was a logistical thing. Like maybe she just had a hard time sliding into the seat. But the door won't shut. What the heck? I heckin' missed you guys. Last video in minutes. I know, right? So happy he's back too. Amber is the Hulk. Oh, it's Colm, by the way. Colm O'Driscoll. I was so into the whole Colm thing that I bought a real cowboy hat and I made a tiny one for Trudy. Oh, Colm. Like Colm O'Driscoll. Those O'Driscolls are up to no good. That's what I think. Just like the sauce. I just like the sauce. Noodles optional. Omni, what are you talking about? What kind of sauce? Like spaghetti sauce? You can eat spaghetti sauce? Get fettuccine sauce? Alfredo sauce, I suppose? Spaghetti is a specific width and type of noodle. Right, so like if you're eating spaghetti and then you switch out to a different type of noodle, it's something else. Is it just take the name of the pasta? Maybe, because then you're like, oh, I'm going to eat some rigatoni, right? That's one. Twirly noodles, best noodles. That's said like a true intellectual there, I'd say. Well, she can't fit. She had a doctor appointment. She found out she couldn't fit in the car. What the heck, man? Let's see. All right, let's see what we got. So she had a doctor's appointment. Mr. Face, okay. Rotini, that's one. I like Rotini, I think. I have to picture what it is. Let me look it up. I got a computer right here. I got the machine that can do it. Rotini. Oh, those are the twisty ones you guys are talking about. I don't know if I've ever had those with like a spaghetti type meal, but I bet they're good. I don't doubt it for a second. Oop, my music was really loud there. All right, let's see. What are we talking about? Nothing really. We're just getting acquainted in the beginning. That's the point of the beginning, right? Doctor's appointment. Spaghetti is thinner. Spaghettoni. Okay. It's kind of sad she makes money by destroying yourself. Going the other way isn't going to make her as much money. Yeah, that's true, but you gotta put some sort of value on health at some point. I think the only time she would wake up and lose weight might be when she can't find clothes to buy that fit anymore. Who knows? Our girl might just get into making her own instead, though. Right, she's like taking curtains or something. Like in Sound of Music, she just rips the curtains off the bedroom and then uses those. Technically, spaghetti sauce is just a bolognese sauce. What does that mean? Like a bologna sauce? She's gonna come out. It's just tomato sauce. Is it? What's the difference between pizza sauce, spaghetti sauce, and marinara? That's the real question. That's what I want to know. I think the only time she would wake up and lose weight might be when she can't find clothes. Yeah, I don't know. There'll always be clothes that will fit her, though. Guilty pleasure. Spaghetti sauce is so good, I'll eat it with just bread or crackers. Yeah, I guess a little bit on bread is okay. I just feel like you're really making it sound like you're eating a lot of spaghetti sauce on me. She's allergic to water, like John Cuckian. Allergic to water? Give me a break, man. Sins is a call me boy. How many push-ups can I do in a row? I don't know. Let's see. Where'd they all go? Oh, man. Sometimes this chat will throw me around in different places. I think not fitting into the car is just another excuse to not go to her doctor appointment. She canceled it because of the not fitting thing. Right. She should have rigged up some sort of wagon or something, I think. It's just Flubber the sequel. Do a little dance, right? Just... I should do mukbangs and just eat pasta sauce from the jar like poo with a jar of honey. Could you imagine having a jar of spaghetti sauce and just dipping your hand in and just putting that in your mouth? That'd be something. Garlic bread is the best. Press 1 if you agree. Did I do it? I think I did it. Man, look at now you can see maybe how delayed things are for me, huh? Bolognese is a tomato sauce, generally with meat. Cheese is pretty gross. Good call, K.S. Scroggins. All pasta is good as long as you don't eat 6 pounds of it in one sitting. Marinara is tomato O&L. I don't know acronyms that well, so what is O&L? It's like drinking ketchup, right? Just the way they do the tomatoes. Let's see. She never even had a doctor appointment. I love your channel so heckin' much. Thanks, Sister Fister. Oh my gosh, man. What a username. Sister Fister. What the heck? People on the internet are awesome, I think. Water causes heartburn. What the? Dude, that is like an absolute joke, don't you think? Water causes heartburn. What? Turns or Prilosec to help with the heartburn? Yeah, exactly. Get some medicine, man, because water is kind of important. What are you talking about heartburn? You getting heartburn from drinking water? That's the most neutral thing that you can put in your body, I feel like. You talked about your friend's poetry in a video. You can go back and watch. You want to play now? Myself part time. Oh yeah, you're talking about the poetry a little bit. I just had that book. Here it is. It's pretty good. I have a link below all my videos that has the stuff about it. I know someone just put something about it in chat. One of my pals. I mean, it's like a self-published thing on Amazon, so it's not like a huge deal. Not like they got a publisher together and they really had to put stuff out there. But I don't know. The dude's just a prolific writer. He writes every time he gets some free time, and he's got some poetry. He's got this little book of poetry. There's a link in the description that'll have it. It's really good. It's like, I don't know. Some stuff is a little like you kind of have to get the dude in order to understand it. But some stuff just gets me. I've thought about reading one. I'd almost have to pick one out first. You know what I mean? But they're a lot of them are kind of, they're pretty emotional, man. There's one called Heartbeat. There's one called A Poem on Parting. There's one, this one's my favorite here. It's called Romulus Wolfson. And that one, I remember he told me, I read it a couple years ago when he was, I think he finished it, or he had it for a while, and I read it, and I was really happy with it. I'd read one of these to you guys, but they're kind of long, they're not short little poems. I'm trying to see if you guys can see here. Yeah, they're not short poems, so they're really long, they're really well thought out, and most of them rhyme. In his foreword, The foreword is awesome, I will say. It says, look, don't read the foreword in a book of poems. Either turn to the first poem or open to a random page. They're almost all short, they almost all rhyme, and I'm proud of each of them. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know. I just wanted to throw that out there. Now I get the chance to read some comments that are piling up, huh? Water causes heartburn. What a joke. Who would win in a fight between ALR or Foodie Beauty? Foodie Booty? I feel like Foodie Beauty is nastier than Amberlynn. I feel like she'd play dirty. You know what I mean? Like, she'd poke her right in the eye. She'd do one of these. Whoa, gotcha. She'd, like, throw sand in her face or something. That's, like, her move. That would be Foodie Beauty's move, and Amberlynn would go into it. Amberlynn wouldn't show up because she couldn't get in the car. Water causes weight loss, which she's allergic to. So maybe she's not allergic to water. She's allergic to its effects, right? Like, I'm not allergic to soda. I'm allergic to how much energy soda gives you in a short period of time. Yeah, it's just water. I guess it just has no flavor. I don't know. Dude, is she drinking acid rain water? She's got a little rain collection kit. She's got a tarp outside, just collecting water. That's awesome. Becky, by the way, has gained a lot of weight lately. Really? That's kind of sad to see because she had that one video where she's exercising with her. I haven't watched any of them, but I just looked at the titles. But you never know with her titles. They're always clickbaity. That gal, she's always tricking us. She's always being tricksy. Becky's looking like a binge watcher herself. Jeez. Causes her GERD to act up? Sounds like an Amber Law. Yeah, if you guys are into poetry, you get the Kindle version or the physical edition. I got the physical one. I just like I like to have a physical copy of stuff. I don't know. I feel cooler then. It's like I own it a little bit more. What you think? If I could give Amberlynn a bit of advice, what would it be? Small goals seems to be really important for Amberlynn because it seems like the biggest thing that she runs into as an issue is that she makes these huge lofty goals for herself and then there's no way that she could ever beat them. It's like, imagine if you set a goal for yourself and you were like, hey man, I want to be a millionaire. And then you set the goal to be a millionaire by the end of this month. So it's like, what's the date for today? 21st? So it's like, imagine if you had 9 days to become a millionaire versus if you had little plans. You're like, you know what? At the end of this 9 days, I just want to make an extra $100 here. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have small goals. Making an extra $100 in the course of a week maybe isn't as sexy as making $1 million in a week, but you're not going to make $1 million in a week. So I don't know why that's your goal. Like, your goal has to be attainable. Otherwise, what's the point? It has to be attainable yet challenging for you. That's kind of the trick. That's the sweet spot that you have to get into, right? What time zone am I in? Seems like whenever I say something, it takes more than a minute for you to get it. I'm in Wisconsin, so it's Central Time Zone. Central United States, boys. Represent the states, boys. Right? Let's see. Ooh, lion camera. Let's see. Water is good, but some well water can mess with your system if you don't drink a lot of it. Right, because, well, sometimes there's, like, minerals and stuff, right? Water's never really just water. There's always something going on. You didn't miss too much Evie's adventures. She just say, yeah, exactly. So why even give her advice, you know what I mean? Yeah, she can't even decide what amount of calories she's going to stick to. She finally gets a plan that she likes and works out for. I remember that Octavia thing that was like a couple months ago. And she's quit because it was too few calories. Well, make a choice, Amberlynn, because okay, maybe you should be eating like 2,000 calories a day, Amberlynn. Maybe that should be your goal. But the thing is, if you're not going to eat 2,000, and instead, like if you in the goal of eating 2,000, you're going to eat 4, 5, 6, 7,000 calories in a day, then maybe eating 800 calories a day is the preferred option there. Like if 2,000 calories a day isn't an option, and the options are like 1,000 versus 5,000 a day, then maybe 1,000 is going to be good for you. Let's all do some air punches. Dude, get pumped. The mukbang stuff. Yeah, Mad Honeybee, I'll be honest with you, I don't really understand it too much either. I came in as a bit more of a foreigner to that whole culture, the whole mukbang thing. Which seems to be the case. It does seem to be like when I look at demographics, it tends to be primarily a lot more, I think, female. Maybe that's why I missed it. Maybe I was getting recommended some stuff that was like more male recommended. I don't know. But I don't know. I see it now. It's interesting. I guess I kind of get it. It's fun. It's fun to feast. You know, it's fun to have a delicious meal in front of you that you don't have to worry about anything. It's just there. But I don't know. It's an interesting thing. I feel like self-conscious when I eat too. I don't want people to watch me eat. You know. I hope ALR becomes a juggalo. I just think it would be funny. Yeah, you got a point there. That'd be funny if she came with like the clown makeup. Oh, didn't she say low calorie scare her? Whoa, I'm getting a phone call. Hey, knock it off. Leave me be. I'm busy. What's this? Get some people sending me memes. Memes are good. Alright, you're welcome, Mad Money. And honey. Did she say low calorie scare? Calorie goal versus limit. Right. Can we start a go walk your dog thing for Amber? You're right. Her poor dog, Twinkie. It's a cute dog. I just don't like when she talks about it. 16 calories a day makes me gain weight. It's plenty for someone like her with so much extra fat on her. I'd agree. Right. You have to tailor your goal to the person, because for some people, like 2,000 will lose. Some people will gain on 2,000. Some people will stay steady. 2,000 is like the recommended, right? So if you're a little bit under like the average size, I feel like that's how it goes. Yeah, that's a good one, LML. My husband pokes fun at me for occasionally watching mukbangs, but then deadass watches a man boil his own urine for science. Right, there's different kinds of things that people will watch that just blow your mind. You're like, oh, that's just crazy. Like, I don't really watch sports myself. That's one that gets me. But like, if there's a thing about how something's made, I think that's super fun to watch. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So like when they can peaches, they like put the peaches in and there's some special maneuver that closes. I think that's the fun. I think those are really fun videos. Aren't the mukbangs like a fetish thing? I don't think so. I don't think it's a sexual thing. I think it's just an enjoyment, like relaxation thing. It's like if you're going to watch someone, like, I don't know. It's like if you're drinking with somebody. I think it's like a social thing. If it's a fetish thing, it probably shouldn't be here. Oh, maybe it is, though. That's the messed up part. Maybe it's like I guess. There's like feeders, right? That's a thing. That's a term that I've heard before. So maybe. Oh, I hope it isn't. I hope I'm not like getting entrenched into a sexual thing. What is up, my boy? Leanne loves adventure. You give me one of these, not one of these. Oops. Hang loose. Yeah, she'd only need 1,700 a day. 1,200, she'd like, it'd fall off of her. It would fall off of her. Kit says, are you going to make more Amber videos? That's a really good question. I've really thought about it. I don't know, honestly. Probably, but not as many as I've made before, for sure. I don't want her to be entirely what the channel is about. You know what I mean? And I think that when you make too many videos about someone, you run into problems with that. So at least maybe with things in between. And I'd like to do different styles of them as well. Poor doggy. Hey, when she zooms in, and that poor dog looks so sad at the camera, like, go on a walk, gosh dang it. Yeah, exactly. That's like, why are you even showing your dog, man? Boiled urine? Yeah, you gotta survive. Right? I'm assuming that's what it is. It's a survival thing, right? The boiled urine comment. That's like watch a guy boil his urine for science. That's like to see if you would, well, because you don't want to get sick from your own. Well, you get sick from, no, urine's sterile. Urine's sterile. I think you can just drink urine. So where they like boil it to get rid of all the stuff, just to like maybe turn it into something else. I don't know, dude. That sounds smelly though. Could you imagine boiling urine? Sometimes you gotta like boil beer and stuff to make brats, but and that stinks. Yeah, it's fun comparing notes with people who watch tons of YouTube. There's just so much different stuff out there. Exactly, that's awesomely said, LML. Because the thing about YouTube that blows my mind is that it seems like there's bubbles of content that are out there. And it's like, okay, maybe there's like the sports stuff, and then there's like the live act, or there's like the comedian stuff at the end of the day, and there's the Game of Thrones stuff, and there's whole areas of Lord of the Rings lore and Star Wars lore, and there's whole areas where they talk about politics, and there's areas where they talk about sports, technology, and there's these huge bubbles that most people never even really see. Like sometimes I wonder how much is out there on YouTube that like I'll never be able to even see, but I probably would have liked it. Like my potential favorite video ever is out there. I'll probably never find it just because there's so much stuff on there. But there's some good videos on there. You know, that's the thing of this. It's tricky, man. There's different niches for sure. Ooh, let's see. I know, let's see. A food, but when America got a hold of it, it all went downhill. So it's like, okay, that's a good one, Violet Vix, and I'll read that. My understanding of mukbangs is that it started in Korea as a way for people to continue to share meals while apart from each other, and ended up becoming small Korean women streaming large amounts. And then, streaming large amounts of food, yep. But then America got a hold of it, and it all went downhill. All it takes is Americans to get, they're like, oh, wait, I can just film myself eating food and people will watch me? That's like the most American version of YouTube that there is, don't you think? Oh, man. Urine being sterile is a myth. Really? I didn't know that. That's good to know. I guess I want to drink my own urine. If you were in like a desperate enough situation, I'm sure you could do it. I'm sure people would do it. Like if it was life or death. Like if someone literally was like, listen, man, you're going to die right now unless you drink this little cup of yellow liquid. And you'd be like, all right, it's warm. It's kind of gross and it stinks. But I guess, dude. I guess if I have to. I think there's things I'd rather drink less or drink more. There's things I'd rather not drink more than urine, right? What do you guys think? What do you think? What's something that you'd rather drink? No. What's something that you'd think would be worse than drinking pee, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, I think if someone just took a cup and they scooped up like a thing of mud water and they're like, here, dude, drink this. I don't know. It'd be close. I think it'd be close. You gotta filter pee with cloth? Yeah, I bet. I'd believe it. Good old YouTube. Trisha Paytas. I hate her. She's so gross. That Trisha Paytas girl. She really grosses me out big time. I don't even really want to talk about her too much because I literally get gaggy. I start gagging if I talk about her too much because I start thinking about all the noises she was making. Oh, dude. I don't even want to. I'm over it. Look at Haley's retracting messages. Redacted. Run it through, Britta. I'm an American, yes, we believe that people will pay money to see us eat. Yeah, there you go. She's doing low sodium. LOL. What is she doing, man? Why is she worried about sodium? Calories, listen, and I'm not saying you shouldn't worry about like your micros, macros, things like that. I'm not saying you shouldn't worry about what you're putting into your body. But when you're at a certain point and you're out of control, maybe it's like, okay, just to narrow down one thing. And that one thing shouldn't be sodium. That one thing should be either specifically things that cause high amounts of obesity, like sugars and fats. They should either be that, or they should be just calories in general is what you should be counting. Why is she counting sodium? She can't count calories. Why is she trying to count something even, I don't know. And it isn't like, my understanding of sodium too is it sounds like I don't think the evidence is fully out yet. Like, some people say that it's important to keep track. Other people are like, yeah, I get, like, you'll just retain more, like, if you just drink more water, it balances out. Like, that's the difference. That's what I've heard. I don't know. Yeah, LML. That is awesome. And I thought about making a video about this. So my favorite thing is when different YouTube bubbles collide. It's just magical. Yeah, there's these two bubbles in YouTube that I was kind of interested in. And one person ended up doing a video essay about something from the other side. And then one person from the other side, who it was kind of about, responded. And they got into a little bit of beef. And that's fun, man. That's fun. Like when the one guy did like, well, I'll tell you, it was... I get into politics quite a bit. There's quite a bit of people on the political side, but I also like watching stuff about movies. And there was this one movie. There's this guy who does reviews on mainly, not really reviews, but he talks about the themes and why things work in animated movies. And he goes by Big Joel. So if you guys want to check him out, it's just Big space Joel. I think he's kind of a quirky little dude. He reminds me of a squirrel. He's kind of like a little uppity, a little pent up dude. But I really like his videos. And he ended up doing a video essay about someone else in the more political sphere where it's really debate heated. And one of the bigger guys there is Sargon of Akkad. And he did a video about him, and then Sargon of Akkad did a video back. So we see like a movie reviewer who talks about themes and how people feel about things address something that someone else did in the political sphere. And they're almost kind of connected. That's the fun part. And they're just talking about something, but I don't know. It's fun. It's fun to see people that you enjoy. It's like the ultimate crossover, you know? It's like Avengers Endgame. Running through Britta. Let's see where we are here. Ooh, somebody name tagged. Classic history or extreme. Would you rather drink mud water or literally urine? Right. That's a good question, though, huh? Wouldn't you want to know the answer to that one? Yeah, man. Trisha Paytas is crazy. When you lower your calories in general, your macros come down with it as well, and it's easier to tweak your diet later to get more macros after you've lost the weight. Exactly. Cut away all the stuff so that you have your diet ready to roll. It's like this, man. You guys, have you seen the movie? What's the movie? It's one of the Apollos. But what's the movie where they get there and then they have like a malfunction? It's got Tom Hanks in it. Apollo 11 or Apollo 13 or something. I always get them mixed up, man. Which one is it? It's 13, I think. That sounds right. Because Apollo 11 was the first one on the moon, and these guys are like 2 after, I think. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think it's Apollo 13. So in Apollo 13, that movie, those guys they take these astronauts, they put them in a spaceship, right, or like a capsule, and they're gonna send them to the moon. This really happened. And they send them they go to send them to the moon, and on their way to the moon, it's like the 3rd moon flight. There's a malfunction on the ship, and something's really screwed up, and they don't really know what's going on, but NASA's trying to help them through the comms, right? So they're beaming information back and forth, and then they find out that their carbon dioxide levels are raising, but their filters are made for different pieces, so they can't filter out the carbon dioxide, and they're going to suffocate up there. So basically what NASA does is NASA gets like a whole bunch of engineers in the same room, and they throw a bunch of junk on the table, and they say, okay, this is the stuff that's there that you can use. You have to make a carbon filter, and you have to make it using only these pieces, because this is all that they have right there, you know? And so the goal should be, right, that's kind of a long way around to what I'm trying to say, I guess, but the goal should be to get the basis of what you need and then worry about the details later, right? Like, get the needs and then worry about the wants. The wants right now are worrying about the macros and micros for Amberlynn. The needs are the lower calories. She can worry about micros and macros all she wants, but does it really matter if she gets the right amount of sodium if she's still twice double her calorie limit, right? Doesn't that kind of explain that one to me, you know? Einstein. She gained 12 pounds in 1 week. 12 pounds in 1 week. Oh my god. That doesn't just happen, man. That's a lot of weight to gain in 1 week. Maybe it's all water weight. Maybe she hasn't been drinking water. Fair enough. Yestervark is based in Red Pilled. I've seen The Matrix. I've only seen that movie for the first time not that long ago. Are you trying to say I'm outside of it? I'm just joking, Kea. I know what you're trying to say. You gotta watch out, though, because people freak out about stuff, you know? James Charles exists. Who's James Charles? That sounds kind of familiar. I've heard of it, I think. I don't know what this is. There's like some weird feud. I think I've seen some things about this, but I don't know a ton about it. Can't stand that guy. I don't think you're rude. She's rude. Yeah, I'd agree. What's this whole thing? Why do people call it tea? Want some real tea? I don't know where that came from, and I just don't understand. I get it as a reference. I don't get why that's the reference. You know what I mean? It's kind of like throwing salt. You know what I mean? Like, why do I even have this here? I don't know. I just have a thing. I was looking for my salt too the other day, and I was like, hey, I really need salt for something. I was making mashed potatoes, and I just couldn't find it. It's weird. Donuts aren't necessarily not vegan, but with any food that is not good for you is not good for you. Right. Donuts can be not vegan. They can also be vegan. Because you just put, like, what if you just put frosting on them with no, or if it's just a plain donut, you know? Ooh. Yeah, exactly. The Apollo thing was big, right? My day's been all right. I've been just, working on stuff. James Charles stuff. Wait a second. Let me look at something. I think maybe my buddies were telling me to do the James Charles stuff. Maybe that's what's going on. Let me check. How do I check, like, conversations? Are you going to hop on the Taddy and James Charles train? I just don't even know what's going on. I don't know what I'd even say. That's the thing is, like, when you don't... It's not easy to sit there and just talk about something you're not into or you don't really understand. And, like, some people will tell me to do videos on stuff because they think that they'll just blow up or something, but I mean, they don't. You have to know what you're talking about, and you have to be part of the situation in order to really understand it. What happened to him though? They're changing how subscriber counts are displayed, and it's got like pictures of James Charles there. Maybe I'll look into it and we'll check it out. What do you guys think? Spill the tea and bring your receipts. When you drink tea, you gossip. I guess. Like British people? Yes. Yes. I don't know what British people would say to each other throwing tea. I heard that he was rather unfortunate with his choice of ancestors. And they take a little drink of tea or something. What? It's a drag culture thing. Drag culture. T stands for truth. So to spill the tea or tea is to tell the truth. It's a drag culture thing. T stands for truth. Spill the tea. Oh, because tea... Okay, duh. It's like a letter. That makes sense, I suppose. When they're having afternoon tea or just a couple, they'll be gossiping. Really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool. Midnight in the Garden of something. So Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Okay. It's a good movie. I like good movies. Go to T-Spill's channel. Oh my god. 4 million subscribers. Could you imagine? No more James Charles drama. See? Don't do it. All of them are known to orchestrate drama to promote sales. I've heard of that. I've heard that Onision has asked people to generate drama in order to generate attention on stuff. I've heard of that. Let's see. Don't be so salty, boy. How have you never seen the Kermit meme? I've seen the Kermit meme. I didn't know that's what it's from, though, where he just like takes a drink. But that's none of my business, right? That's the whole gist. He basically... Ooh. Oh, that's kind of messed up, huh? James Charles. Weird. You'll swell. Jeez. Sexually assaulting straight boys. Ooh. Memes are good for the soul! How about the Pro Jared drama instead? Maybe. I watch Game of Thrones. I like Game of Thrones. I enjoy it. It's a fun time. It's... The whole thing with this last season, right? There's been a lot of drama. I'm getting a little sick of how much, how many videos are out there though that like they really just are. I think looking for reasons to bash it. I think it's really unpopular to like the last season, which is fine. And the general consensus that I've come to about the last season is that I was mainly okay with how things went. I just don't. Or I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay with how things ended. I just don't like how they got there. It just seems like everything was so rushed. Like, the biggest issue that I've had with Game of Thrones lately is they never show travel. That's, like, kind of an important thing, I think, in a story, is the journey to where you're going. It's kind of lame if you're just there. Like, what the heck? Why couldn't they have 2 more episodes in there to make it... Or how many episodes were there? Was there, like, 6? Yeah, why couldn't they have 2 to 4 more episodes in there that were travel episodes? And I feel like those could have, I don't know, they could have done something with them. They could have figured something out. You got that much money and that many guys, and like there's people who can write better by themselves, and you have that much money, that many people, and they couldn't do something better. I don't know. It just seems weird. Seems a little like a money grab at the end. Like, why did they do it the way that they did? I'm sure they had their reasons, but whatever. What do you do? What do you do? Let's see here. Dude hunts real predators in my hometown. Really? Anxiety wars. Interesting. Last season was awful. James also changed $5 to meet him and then backed out of it. What the heck? He also goes dumpster diving and weird heck stuff. I've yet to watch one episode of Game of Thrones. It's a good show, man. It's a good show. The last 2 or 3 seasons, that's where people have issues. Especially the last 2, I would say, are the worst of it. Which is unfortunate because the buildup of the show is so good. It's crazy good, man. Man, that James Charles guy is wild, huh? Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. I had to delete the Twitter app because of the spoilers. We'll finish watching it. You're in season 4. You're like 4 years behind, man. 3-4 years behind. You gotta catch up. Ooh, Pro Jared's lost both the highest percentage of subs in one day and highest percentage of subs overall. Who's Pro Jared again? That sounds a little more familiar, but I just don't remember. I don't know who these people are. Pro Jared. I bet you if I see his face, I'll recognize him maybe. Yeah. Well, he did something. He was up to no good. I do know a little bit more about this. Look at his nose. It's huge. He was like dating. No, he was married. And then he like what did he do? He like cheated on her, right? That's his whole thing? Yeah. Crazy stuff. Spian fan. The avocado. Yes, Peta's monster. Nikocado avocado is kind of weird too. Yeah, thank you. It takes 3 months to go from King's Landing to Winterfell, but it took no time at all the last few seasons. Yeah, they were just there. It's so stupid. It should be a thing. Like a 3-month journey isn't a small thing. And whatever happened to them just not having food? I feel like they threw away so many problems in that. I'm not like trying to spoil nothing either. But like, wasn't that a whole thing? Was that winter is coming and like they just spent all this time fighting, and now all the farmer people are dead because they were soldiers, and the winter's here, and like they just used up all their food. Like when they should have been growing food and saving food, they were fighting each other like mad. They don't kill any of the main cast. Let's see. That Lost's ending was kind of weird. I watched Lost a long time ago. Hurley becomes God, right? That's like the whole thing, I think. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't want the books to follow the same path then. I've never seen Game of Thrones. Only I heard about it was from a sugar-free Gimme Bear view from Amazon. It's worth watching Game of Thrones, I say, though. I'm still happy. Especially if you want to get immersed into the world. The world is awesome. There's so much fun. And there's so many videos out there, too, that build up the lore of it that are enjoyable. Ask Yesterbark what he learned while away. We found out he learned nothing. Yeah, that's about right. You know nothing, Yesterbark. You guys are goofy. He was related to a really pretty and nice girl, but messed with her badly. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's his current wife was like a babe. Wasn't she? And then the new one's kind of not, right? How do I feel about Robert Pattinson being the new Bat? What is a Bat? Oh, I'm okay with him being Batman. That's a joke? Yeah. I'm okay with him being Batman. You know what's funny is I just saw a movie with him yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It's called The Lost City of Z. It was really good. I really liked that movie. It was really fun, and he was in there. He was a guy named Costin, I think. Order of the Green Hand is a great channel for breaking down the text. Yeah, Order of the Green Hand. I think I've heard of that one. That one's good. So Onision sent you his famous email, lol. No, I actually didn't get an email from Onision himself. I got the email from YouTube that said Onision did it, and it said this has been manually reviewed by Onision, that goofy guy. Yeah, I don't know, that dude. I wonder if he actually did. I feel like you think he's got enough time to go through and just search for people's videos, or you think someone else did it? I really hope Onision watched my videos and did it. You know, that's my only thing that I'll say would make me happy is if he's the one that saw it, because that would really just make my heart happy. My chat is 4 minutes faster than the stream. Whoa. The books don't say anything about who Jon Snow's father is or his mother, but they do. They're not there yet. They haven't caught up to that point in the show yet. So that's maybe why. There is a petition people made to get a recast. I doubt it. They'll never do another one, right? Or maybe that was their trick. Maybe they're like, oh, we can make way more money because people will still subscribe. Do the books tell you who Jon Snow's father is? That's true. He was Cedric Diggory. Well, that's his breakout, man. It's like the Harry Potter thing. Well, his breakout's probably more Twilight, right? Look up Pub singing Batman. Maybe. I wonder what happened to Taylor Lautner. Yeah, Taylor Lautner. That's right. Well, what if Batman's out there fighting and he's going against who is the enemy of the Batman that he would go against? Like another Joker or something? Like, what if Robert Pattinson's fighting like the Joker and then I don't know, Joker has a mask on and he pulls off the mask and it's Taylor Lautner. Wouldn't that be crazy? It's like Twilight 6. That'd be awesome. Jon is Ned Stark and his mom is a Dane. It could be. I could see that being the case. I don't want to talk too much Game of Thronesy here. I love that people are super into it. I could see, because, well, that's the whole thing, right? Is Ned was like super into that chick, that Dane chick. I forget her name. Yeah, man, he does need to finish those books. I haven't finished the last book. I'm like halfway through the last book myself. I haven't read it in a long time, though. That is the start cover story for Jon Snow. Right. I mean, that sounds right. Honeybee. Robert Pattinson, man. But yeah, I've been thinking about making videos about crossover bubbles and stuff like that. I've also thought about making videos. I have a couple more planned up here that'll come out. Yeah, there'll definitely will be more an Amberlin one. If Onision keeps doing stuff, more about him. A few more on Joey's World Tour. I don't know though. We'll see. Ned was into the whore. Told him her name was Willow. Yeah, but isn't that like I don't know. That seems like a trick. No Bella allowed. Yeah. But my puppy is named Bella. Chilling back here because I've never seen GOT. Yeah, fair enough. Exactly. Not everyone's seen it, right? It's only been out for a couple of days or so. It was Batman's mom. I don't know how I feel about that. But he lied. But Cat was supposed to marry Ned Oliver, but he died, so Ned stepped up. Right, exactly. Random fun fact: Shades of Grey was originally a Twilight fanfiction. The more you know. Oh no, was it really? You're messing with me. That sounds pretty gross. So they're full on changing this YouTube thing, huh? The subscriber counts? That'd be interesting to see. James Charles, you goofy guy. Yeah, I think it was a lie. I think Ned was lying, which is weird because he's like the honorable dude, right? But he does what he got to do for his family. Well, that's the twist. Batman's mom's been dead, though. That's the twist, is when Batman, when he pulls the Joker's mask off and it's Batman's mom, that's the real. M. Night Shyamalan's the director. It's just a full-on twist. Ashara Dane. That sounds right. Christian is Edward. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Nonsense is what we're talking about. Twilight, and that's what they should do, is have a huge crossover. A Batman, Twilight, Game of Thrones crossover. No, I haven't seen The Umbrella Academy. Some of my pals have seen it, and they said it was pretty good. So that's cool. I support that, 100%. Team Jacob. No glitter vamps, lol. You're a Team Jacob guy, huh? I'm not. I didn't really get super into it. I don't know if I've even seen all the movies. How many are there? 3 or 4? I don't know. But, I just have to go with the Team Edward guy, just because I think the wolves were kind of lame. They're pretty losery. The vampires were pretty... They were like dorky, I think, too, I guess. They were trying to be too cool. She was Joker all along. And her baby. Yeah, I like The Office. Who doesn't like The Office? That's a classic one, man. You can't go wrong with that. Man, some crazy stuff. All this news going on here that I've been missing, huh? Man, I don't know. I need to just make like one 3-minute video that's just everything. Honeybee spoilers. No spoilers, you guys. This is spoiler free. No Office spoilers neither. I don't want to hear about what happens to Will Ferrell's character. Or how his juggling act ends. That's the best part, is the juggling act, right? What We Do in the Shadows, huh? Is that a movie or is that a show? You have to watch What We Do. Bam, show. Okay. Do you believe in ghosts? The Office is good. It's worth a watch. I don't really believe in ghosts. I don't think so. Not really. Ooh, just the entire cast of Twilight playing as the Batman characters. That would be awesome. I wonder if Onision going to lose his right to claim copyright. You know, he better, right? He absolutely better, because otherwise, doesn't that go as a huge? Isn't that just a huge sign that really YouTube can't? Like, YouTube as a company needs to be able to face issues as they arise. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And if they're going to claim that they can handle issues head on, and you have a guy like that going through and doing stuff, I feel like that's something that's pretty big oversight, especially if people are reporting him. The sparkling night. Yeah, the dark night. Every time he goes into the darkness, he starts glowing. Mr. is haunted. The best vamp show. The best vamp show. I do not know for sure. He should. I'm from Scranton and I've never seen The Office. That's like living in Rome and never meeting the Pope. Maybe. I don't know. He better lose that. He's abusing it. Right, exactly. The ghost messed up my blinds. He always does. I don't even know what messes up my blinds, man. I don't even do anything with them, and they freak out. I don't know. Should lose his channel. I don't know. I get a little weary when people say people should start losing their channels. I'm much more enthusiastic about something like a temporary ban or just like limiting the controls that he has on his channel. Yeah, they keep letting him slide. But they should be lenient, though. That's the thing. I don't want to go against the grain here, but I don't know. I don't think necessarily his channel should be deleted. That seems like... Well, think about, I don't know, how much stuff was put out there and how much effort was put into it. I know the guy's stuff is garbage, but it is his life. It's his years and years and years of his life. Just to be gone seems pretty rash, right? John Cookian? I don't think so. Someone said his name earlier, but I don't know. Onision is throwing out copyright claims like a hipster guy at a Frisbee festival. That's awesome. Onision needs some consequences for his action. Right, they should take away his copyright thing. Honestly, that's what should happen. And then when people do copyright stuff against him, he shouldn't be able to necessarily claim it. He should have to email YouTube and be like, "Hey, I think this has my video." It should be the biggest hassle ever for him to copyright claim going forward, I would say. What am I drinking? I'm just pretending to drink out of this empty cup is a thing. Because, it makes me look cool. I'm just joking. I just drank the rest of it. I had a little bit of Sprite left. So I was just drinking away on it. Sipping away. I got my other drink. I know I've talked about it. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I'm going to do it. We'll just pretend it's a tall soda. But you guys can see it. There you go. And I'll just drink it like a coffee, because I pretend it's hot or something, right? He made an I'm a Banana Part 2. I think Onision has 4 banana things that he's made through the years, where he's always trying to be the leader, the Chad of the banana thing. That's what made him famous, right? So he keeps trying to restrike where he was. He has hit so many. Yeah, he's a joke. Throws mug. Oh man, could you imagine? Oh man, that'd be funny. I wish I was in the kind of place in my life where I could just whip a mug at the wall and that would just be like nothing to me, right? That's everyone's dream, right? Just to be able to just whip a glass. You just take a sip. Oh, I'm out of Sprite. Oh, gone. Slams into the wall. There's kind of a dent there, but you don't gotta worry about it. It's not your business. Or maybe it is. I don't know what the rules are in this fantasy. What do we got? What you drinking, man? First stream, welcome, Scrub the Fancy Turtle. Someone else had where's Trudy the Turtle? Margot Indigo. Okay. Margot Indigo, I'll check it out. I'm always up for a good binge. It's nice to have stuff to binge on when you're working. Why does my thing do that? Let's see. Miller Lite, icky. Busch Light is better. I think that all beer doesn't taste great, but I don't know. You're not really drinking it for the taste, right? It's okay. Beer's okay, I suppose. Is there a way I can flip this? Because it sounds like some of you guys are having a bit of a delay from me, which is a bummer. I don't want you guys being delayed, but it's running through something else right now. So it's running through a third-party OBS. Oh, which is kind of fun, because that means it should let me do this kind of stuff, right? Where do I flip to streaming? Yeah, you guys can probably see, huh? I think. Let me toss this over here. All right, what do we got? Now, all right, let's see. As we call it around these parts, adult soda. Yeah, YouTube has no issue with copyright claim channels that use their own original music, right? I know, it's a joke. It's just, the thing about YouTube is so huge, it has to be an issue. Elizabeth got the Natty Lights. I had a Natty Light for the first time a couple weeks ago, and it was alright. The aftertaste isn't super great. I don't think it's like a seltzer. It's almost like carbonated water, just with flavor. But my cousin moved into a new place, and I was over there, and I was hanging with her and another one of my cousins who's a roommate, and we were just drinking it up, playing some games, some card games into the night. Let's see here, Miller Lite, Icky, Busch Light. Yeah, I just grabbed it. It was cheap. I grabbed it for camping. It gets the job done. It's all the same. Oh, you guys can still see my stupid thing. Why can you still see my screen? I didn't flip it back. That's why. You guys are probably sick of looking at Robert Patterson. Let's see. He's a total tyrant. Isn't Repsion threatening to sue him now? Scrub the Fancy Turtle. I think what happened was Onision was copyright claiming Repsion's stuff. And Repsion is challenging the strikes. I don't think he's challenging the claims. I think he's challenging the strikes. And what happens is if Onision wants to continue what he's doing, or if Onision wants to keep it down, Onision actually has to go to court. And so Repsion isn't suing Onision, but Repsion is challenging Onision on YouTube's system. And if Onision wants to proceed, Onision has to go to court. That's where it is right now. Repsion is basically not backing down, so Onision will have to go to court with them. See you, Elizabeth. Have fun at your meeting. Cedric. Maybe Amber should try drinking fizzy water. Yeah, I got some buddies who like their healthy sodas. One of my brothers actually, I was at his place the other day, and he's like, "Hey man, you want a healthy soda?" Okay. I don't know if they're really healthy or not. They're no sugar though. That's kind of fun. Sorry, Brooke. The only alcohol I like is cider, but I've been tea total for about 5 years now. Yeah, Natty Light is that beer you take to a friend's house when you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want to drink. Right, man. That's the same with like this stuff that I've been drinking, this Miller and stuff. It's all fair use. Yeah, Onision's being a toodle. I haven't kept up with the James Charles stuff. I don't even know what James Charles really did. All I know is some lady released a video about him or something, and something happened. I don't know. Beer and wine kill my stomach and give me heartburn. I don't get heartburn, but you know what? There's a difference. I think like when you're drinking like a harder alcohol in a beer, I think that they hit you differently, right? We just got off of the James drama, right? The James drama's done. I don't even know what happened to it. I totally was radio silence for a while there. Did a little camping, all kinds of stuff. Oh, here we go. That's awesome. This is a good Christian. Hey guys, this is a good Christian Minecraft channel, okay? Or a good Christian YouTube channel, okay? So let's try to keep it more PG, all right? Oh, what do we got? Did you guys know that Robert Patterson started to act at the local theater club at the age of 15? Yeah, he started his film career by playing Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire when he was 19. That's the dream, man. Wouldn't that be cool if you were just in a Harry Potter movie at 19? Or 10. I suppose that's how some of those guys made it. Sexually accused of sexually assaulting straight boys. I mean, I'm 12, so I can't really drink. But my pa gave me some once called Mike's, and it was so weird. Never doing that again. Yeah, Mike's Hard Lemonade. That's like supposed to be. Those are. Who said that? Potato Cat 60. Fair enough. If you guys are not 21 or if you're under 18, especially, I don't think you're not cool for not being able to drink. I would say it's totally fine. And to be honest with you, it tastes bad. That's the whole. That's the whole thing, right? And even Mike's Hard Lemonade, it's an acquired taste, I think. Like, as you do it more and more, as you get older, you're like, oh, okay, this stuff doesn't taste maybe as bad as I thought. Like, you get used to it, like anything else. It's not super great, though. Yestervark loves Minecraft, lol. I don't mind Minecraft. I play it occasionally. I haven't played in a while, but me and my boys used to play a couple months ago. I never understood how people can become alcoholics. I kind of get it. Only if they're doing it... If it's like every single day, but like going out, I think, and everything, and it's where it just takes over. Like if you're not doing things, it's more of an escape, I guess, huh? You start probably drinking to escape things. I don't know. I'm not going to presume to know what I'm talking about. Just letting you know, I was going to say Harry Potter. Drinking isn't cool. Just like smoking isn't hot. Yeah, well, that's because you got them mixed up. You see, drinking is hot, I think. And smoking, that's as cool as you can be. If you got the sleeves, I should have worn a white t-shirt, huh? You got the cigarettes rolled up in your sleeve like this, and you're leaning on an old car, and you got the white t-shirt on with the jeans, dude, tucked in, maybe, I don't know. And you've got your hair slicked. Maybe there's even another cigarette that's in your ear. Who knows? And you're also smoking one. You're the coolest guy in town. There's no doubt about it. You like elbow a jukebox and it starts playing a song, dude. Psh, you're in. Don't even question it. Well, at that point, smoking kind of becomes hot, you know. Let's keep it PG. Sips beer. Yeah, if you don't drink alcohol, you're not missing anything really. I would primarily agree with that for sure. It's not like it's nothing crazy. Just busting your chops. That's okay. Sometimes chops need to be busted. Keeps me honest. No, I haven't seen her new 100-day challenge. Why does she have another new challenge? Can she just do one challenge and just not flip every other day to a new challenge? Isn't that ridiculous? That's like what's the goal here? If it's a 100-day challenge, then you should maybe do it for 100 days, not 2, right? That's the thing that really gets me about her. Ridiculous. Whoa. Let's see here. I'm just saying the last time I got drunk, I ended up with a carpet burn on my face. The best times that are getting drunk, I will say, is when you have some people by you for sure that you're your pals, but like close pals, and they're all drunk too, and you're all just in a state of mind where you can't even really manage. That's the best. Because then, like, it's the next day, and maybe, like, I was at, like, a bachelor party not too long ago, and the next day, me and my brother were getting wings for lunch, and it's kind of like a lunch breakfast kind of a thing, and we were just talking, and it's kind of like that thing where, like I didn't black out, or none of us, like, really blacked out, but, like, you kind of forget about things, and then he's like, hey, man, remember when you went off and played that shooter game? Like Big Buck Hunter, and it's like, oh yeah, I do kind of remember that, and like you don't really like it. Kind of comes back when people tell you. It's kind of fun because it's like you get to re-experience the journey. I know you're being sarcastic, but that's legit a good look. It is. It's a cool look, dude. I actually know a dude, yeah, who owned that look. It's sick. I don't think his channel was taken down, but I don't know. But it was a long day working with my pa, and he gave it to me, and I wasn't going to pass it down. Well, that's the thing about alcohol. Exactly right there, right, Potato Cat. It's not so much about the feeling of alcohol. I think it's a social thing more than anything. It's like a bonding thing. It's like, hey, this is a drink that we both can experience together and have a crazy feeling with. Here's some for you, especially if it's like a father giving a son a drink. I think that's kind of like that's almost like not poetic, but it is kind of like a passing of the gauntlet in a way, where it's like, listen, I'm acknowledging that you're not necessarily, like, maybe you're still a kid, you're still a child, you're not 18, but like, I'm acknowledging that you're becoming a man or a woman, right? I'm acknowledging you becoming an adult. I think that's probably the significance there. That's kind of a sweet moment, I think. That's fun. But how do they get past the hangover and taste like crap? LOL. Yeah, go by the hair of the dog. I guess that's the problem, huh? Are you describing the guys from Grease Lightning? I'm describing a type of person, I would say, that Grease Lightning is also describing. I think we're both pulling the same source. Kind of like how Moby Dick is inspired by a real story, and then like The Heart of the Sea was inspired by the same story, but it's not inspired by the same thing. Like that and Moby Dick were inspired by the same thing, so they're similar, but they're not. One didn't copy the other. Weigh herself. She can't do it for 3 days. The Amber Cycle. I don't really get hangovers. Yeah, my favorite drinking story I have is when I video chatted with my friends on New Year's many moons ago. Many moons. Long story short, I woke up in the bathtub. Yeah, those are fun, dude. When you wake up and you're not really sure where you are at first, and you're like, and it starts coming back, and you're like, oh my god, dude. Yesterday was fun, but it was like a shit show. Those are the best ones. Oh, he copyrighted me, but it doesn't really. My channel isn't gone, no. I just hadn't put anything up in a little bit. You know what it was? I tried a couple times with a couple different videos, and it just wasn't clicking, and I was like, this just kind of feels forced. And so I had to back off of it for a little bit. I didn't want it to feel forced. That's honestly what it comes down to. I was like in a, not a creativity drain, but like when I would try to do stuff, I'd get like halfway through it, and I was like, is this really like me? So I have a sin to confess. But I gave me 2 beers. He told me to tell my mom, so I didn't, and they're under my bed. What do I do? Cry? I don't know, man. They're yours, Potato Cat. They're yours. I'm not going to encourage you to underage drink, but and you shouldn't really drink until you're of age. But I think that it's probably fine, right? If you wanted to, if you really wanted to, if you want to get used to it. They're not going to taste good, though. I remember one time, I was like 16 or 17 or so. I didn't ever really drink until I was like 19 or 20. And even then, it was really far and in between. And then when I was 21, now I can just have stuff around, so that's a little easier. But I remember being like 17 or something like that, and I was home alone for a couple of days. And my dad was off doing something off on some trip, I think, with my siblings, and I was like for a specific reason, and I was like, oh, I couldn't go with. And I was like, oh, that's fine, I'll just hang out home. And like day 2, I found a cider, like a apple one in the fridge, and I was like, oh, I'll try this, and it was gross, man. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get like a little drunk. Never done it before. It's gonna be crazy, and it was gross. I didn't like it. But now it's whatever. I mean, this doesn't taste great, man, by any means, but I don't know. It's drinkable, right? Because you get used to it, I think. You'll reign supreme. The chicks will cream for Grease Lightning. I remember I did Grease in high school as a play, and that was like a big thing because the teacher was like, ooh, do we say something? And then they just did the classic, right? The chicks will scream. They changed it to, right? Which is like still kind of maybe dirty, but... Yeah, hangovers are for over your 30s. I don't really get hangovers myself. I've woken up and like I've been really kind of dizzy, but... The bathtub is comfortable sleeping when you're drunk. Yeah, one of my buddy's birthdays, he ended up in the bathroom. He ended up at my bathroom at first. We stopped at my place because we thought he was going to puke in the car. And dude, it was limp as can be, like a rag doll, hanging over the toilet. Poor guy. Hey, buddy, we got to get you home, okay? No. That's what it was like, man. Good time. All right, take a break when you need one that is healthy. Exactly, I would say so. I don't want to get, I don't know. I like to do this because it's fun, It's a good time. Yeah, bathtubs are comfy when you're drunk, right? But to be fair, I did completely skip over the part where I roll over myself. That's half the fun, too. You think you're going to die when it happens, but it doesn't happen. Here's a gross story for you guys. So one time... I had this one pal, and whenever he's in town, we like to get wings. That's like our thing. That's and I really like. I'm a wing fiend myself. I like wings. A good buffalo wing. So we got wings, and we got really drunk later, and really just in a different altered state of mind, right? And then we went back to his place, and we ended up. Jeez. So, okay, so we we were just really drunk. We were just really messed up, is all I'm trying to say here, okay? Super drunk. And we get back to his place, and some of his buddies, they're smoking a little, and they're playing NHL. And we partake a little, and we're playing NHL, or they're playing NHL, and I'm trying to watch it, and I don't really understand hockey, and it's just going back and forth, and I was getting really dizzy. I started getting the spins, and I was like, uh-oh, dude, I don't like this. And I was like, hey, man, if I have to hurl, like, you got a bathroom close? And he's like, yeah, it's right down the hallway. And I went to the bathroom, and I ended up tossing up, and it's funny, man. I was really drunk, and I got it some in the toilet, but a lot of it didn't get in the toilet. Like, it was like spraying out, and it was all wings, and I was like trying to clean it all up, and I was really proud of myself because I was super drunk, but I was like, you know what, I'm drunk, but I cleaned it, I got it. And then it was the next day, and I woke up, and my buddy was like, hey, man, it's not like a big deal or anything, but like I had to clean up all your puke because it was all over the wall and everything, dude. It was everywhere. And I didn't know. I was real proud of myself. I really kind of screwed myself on that one. It was a funny one. Miller Lite, that's right. You should put IVs in your friends. Awesome hangover cure. I can see an IV being it because that's like the whole thing is you're dehydrated, right? You just want to get it cooked to you. Thrown up 3 times in my life. That's a small amount. Nothing worse than the drunk spins. Well, yeah, you're right, Will Haven. Except for there's like one other kind of spins that was worse, and that's when you get a little twisted, right? Because they weren't just drinking, and I did partake a little, and that's what really threw me off. I was so proud though, man, because I thought I had it all clean, but I was not. Yeah, I remember one. I kind of got a little drunk, just a little, and my catchphrase is "Yeehaw!" Oh my god. And my dad said I was so funny how I was laying on the couch, play RDR2, saying "Yeehaw!" Yeah, dude, you just own it, dude. You're like a kid when you're in that state. My husband back in the day could pre-drink like 20 beer, go to the club, drink 20 more, and get home. Drink a little, never puke. I've been getting better at it, I would say. It's tricky though, because like you think you know where your limit is, and then you go one drink too many, and you're like, "Oh, dude, that was my limit," and you're done. You're good. You're good. You're done. There's no way. I think there's a moment for a lot of people where like they feel it, and they're like, "It's gonna happen," and they eat it. Like, and maybe it's almost better sometimes too, just to not. I have never actually done that, but like just to push a little. I got a buddy who can just slam beers though. It's crazy. I remember cleaning my hangover puke off the toilet in a Mexican restaurant. No shame, bro. No shame. Awesome. Oh, that's funny as heck. So what do you guys got going on, huh? I mean, we've done the rounds. We've talked about getting drunk. We've talked about poetry. We've talked about Robert Pattinson being Batman. New tea that's out there. New tea. I like tea. I like a good what's like the big brand of tea that's like a thing? Tea brand. It's like you get in the bigger thing. Maybe Lipton, actually. I bet you it is Lipton. Tea that you get, if you guys want to see too. I think I can flip this so you guys can see. Tea that you get at the store. I don't know, in bulk, in a jug, Here it is, Arizona. Is that what I'm trying to think of? Yeah, it's Arizona. Okay. I like these. These are kind of fun. I'm sure they're just packed with sugar. I haven't had one in a long time. But even if you get with the, I'm a sucker for even like an unsweetened tea. Oh, man. Where is it? Let me see. Unsweet iced tea. Brewed tea. It's not unsweetened, it's unsweet. Keep refrigerated. Look at this. This is like a pretty high resolution pic. How do you think they do this? Do you think they have this on like a green screen or something? I always wonder that. Or do you think it looks like they didn't cut it out from something, right? Or maybe but maybe they're just really good at cutting it out from another picture. But this is like a high resolution picture. I'm really fascinated by it. Oh, I'm drunk. Yeah, Arizona iced tea is great. That and the green tea. I like the unsweetened. I like the green tea. Those are the ones I like. The other ones are good, but. Do you like Spotted Cow? Tried some a while back, but wasn't a fan. That's funny you say that, because if we go out to drink, and if I get a beer, it will be a, well, we'll either do, if they don't have regular ones, we'll just do Bud Lights. Otherwise, I'll usually go with the Spotted Cow. I like Spotted Cow. Do you like Spotted Cow? I do like Spotted Cow, yep. In a bag. Lipton, sure. Stash. I've never heard of Stash as a brand. Licorice. The best black tea. Ooh, black tea, huh? Then again, I always have a great time, but your stream's my dude. Also, yeah, I love Arizona tea. We've talked about James Onion Boy poems by Turtle Trudy and Game of Thrones. Right, are we missing any categories? I'm thinking we can go for another, if you guys want, we can go for maximum another 45 minutes. That's what I'm willing to put in here. Peace Chi is cheap AF, too. It is. It really is. I sometimes I'll grab one of those at a gas station if we're going somewhere. Get one for the car. But then you gotta pee. That's the thing. My favorite subject in high school and college, economics, by far, man. I love economics. And then secondarily would be like I like all that social studies, these kind of stuff, but like economics, history, and like political stuff is really fun. Political science classes are always fun. Economics though more than anything. In Iceland in February, we sell special brewed beer brewed and boiled in whale testicles. It's very popular. Weird. I'd try it. Don't get me wrong. I would try it. I just don't know if I'd... It kind of grosses me out, right? Like, you could take like a poo, right? Like a turd, and you could, like, polish it up, even make it taste a little better, and then tell me that it's totally healthy to eat and it'll help me. I just still don't want to eat it. You know what I mean? Come on someone's butt. I've never tried tea before. Tea isn't really the most popular here in America, TBH. I'll meet you halfway there, Potato Cat. I don't think it is. Of course, everything is a lot more soda and stuff. It's getting bigger. You have to go looking for it. I don't see it advertised in my face all that much, but when I do, I'll grab some. It's good, though. It's just a sweet drink. It's a juice. Schnapple is good. Schnapple's pricey, though, because you get in, like, the glass. I'm not asking for it. I don't need a glass container, man. I don't understand that whole thing. I don't want to pay more for a glass container. That pisses me off when everyone else can do it cheaper in a plastic bottle. And then I feel like I'm paying $2 for the glass and $1 for the juice, and that makes me mad. Because I'm going to throw it away. It's going to go to the same place anyways. I'm going to toss it. I'm going to get rid of the glass. I'm not going to save my Snapple bottle. You know what I mean? Iceland sounds lit. In the old Reykjavik, right? Favorite economists? Ooh, it's going to be a bit telling here, Wicked T, if I tell you my favorite economists. But I'll give you a bit of a hint, I suppose. I'm an F.A. Hayek fan myself. Rothbard, Friedman, Chicago economics, those are all really fun. I tend to lean very, very much in their direction as opposed to like John Maynard Keynes. I'm not a super big fan of. David Ricardo is... There's other people too who like their contributions are huge, right? David Ricardo, Adam Smith is huge. Adam Smith is the classic example. The old Scottish dude. You can drink wherever you want, outside, even in the car, as long as the driver isn't drinking, but everyone else can. Yeah, that's not the same in America, Wolf Girl. If there is open alcohol in the vehicle while they're driving, or even I think if the keys are by the car, I think is the rule. If there's open alcohol and the keys, someone just told me this the other day. I was told that if there's open alcohol and the keys are within a certain distance of the car, then you can get in trouble because that's like intent to drive inebriated, even if it's not the driver. What's the worst date I've ever been on? One time I went on a date with a chick to a Red Robin, and we met online. I never met her in person. It was like a setup thing, and I'd seen some pictures of her, but they must have been older pictures and bad pictures. Because then, like, when I met her, she wasn't super great looking. And then, like, looks aren't everything, but there's something, right? Let's not kid ourselves. It's important to have someone that you're attracted to. And she was like, I can't stress it enough, guys. Not a super great looking chick, but I don't know. It was an okay date actually, but this was the worst one, I would say. We just chatted the whole time, and then at the end, I gave her the old hand. Yeah, we went to Red Robin. At the end, I gave her the old handshake. I was like, hey, I had a fun time. I gave her one of these. Snapple's plastic bottles now, thank God. I'm homeschooled, and my favorite class has to be my math class. My teacher will walk up to the camera and say, are you listening? Are you listening? Get up. Yeah, math is okay. I don't think I appreciated math enough when I was younger, because math can be kind of a fun subject. You just have to get it. It just has to click, I think. But that's the same with science, too. Like, all through high school, I was like, oh, no, I'm not a big science dude. But that's such a broad category. Like, that's like saying, oh, I don't like music, or I don't like TV, or I don't like movies. And it's like, really? There's not one movie that you'd enjoy watching? There's not one TV show that you'd sit down and watch? Or, there's not one video game you'd play? There's not one sports team you'd watch? I think it's the same as science. So to say that, like some people are like, oh, I just don't really like science or math that much. There's such broad categories that it's just really unfortunate that people get discouraged from them, I think. Because, like, you might say, oh, I don't really like science. Okay, what part of science? You don't like physics? You don't like biology? Oh, all of it. Okay, so, like, you don't think it's fascinating that people evolve, or you don't think it's fascinating that some people are born with certain things and other people... Like there's different things that you can dive into. Or, like, history. People are like, oh, I think history is boring. What's boring? The 20-year-old guy that conquered the biggest empire that he basically conquered the known world and then died by the time he was 32, and you're sitting there in your 20 and you're telling me that's not fascinating to think that a real person was able to do that? I don't know. It's just a story, man. Speaking of music, do you have a favorite band or genre? I think my favorite song is by a band called ABC. It's called The Look of Love. The Look of Love Part 1, some places will have it as, but I really like that song. It's like the most 80s song you can get with. What's the worst date you've ever been on? I'm homeschooled. My favorite class is to be my math class. Yeah, I'm homeschooled. I'm sick of the teacher hitting on me all the time. One half of me is scared, but the other half is like, he can't hurt me. That's true. That's true. There you go. He can't hurt me. Potato cat, yeah, just drops it. What are you gonna do, bitch? Turns off the computer or whatever. Catfish. Yeah, I got catfished, right, man? I got classic catfished. But the cops can be very strict. I heard of a guy losing his license from pushing a wheelbarrow while drunk. I think the rule here, I don't know, I don't think you can, people have told me that you can't get in trouble for being drunk and riding a bike unless you're really causing problems. I guess I don't know. I thought it was like any machine that you're operating is, yeah, you shouldn't be drunk doing it. Like, and a bike is included because there's a powered mechanism because of the chain. Whereas like a skateboard you can use because technically you're still a pedestrian. I think that's maybe the difference legally, but I have no idea. Hayek's a great choice, right? F.A. Hayek. But like here, I think, and I know a couple of people this has happened to, where like if you drive drunk, I think the first time one of my buddies lost his license for like half a year, and then he had to go to all these classes and he had to pay fines and stuff. And then if it happens to you a second time, it's just like worse. So I think it happens a third time, maybe you're done. I don't know the rules. It's freaky though. You really shouldn't drive drunk. Honestly, it really isn't worth it. I think like it's just, I don't know. Just wait, dude. Scary stories. OMG 80s. Hayek's great. I always felt you were a math person or a person who loved literature and English composition. I enjoy English and literature as well, but once again, I don't think that I appreciated it enough when I was younger, when I was in high school, and I would do it because like there's a lot of fun things you can do with literature. Like I remember having to write stories in English and BS in them. But, like, there's really fun like, you can actually tell, that's your chance to tell a story. That's your chance to create a world and share it with everyone else in an appropriate environment. And you won't get that chance. I guess I kind of do because I have YouTube. But you really don't have that chance as much growing up and going forward. You won't have the chance to sit down and have an hour to write a story that you get to share with people and have them listen to it, like, forced-wise. I think it's really formative. I really do. I love to play taiko on the drums, so usually end up getting injured. Okay. I tried Look of Love, and it's not my style, but have you ever tried listening to Grandson? He's the best in my opinion. What? I don't know what Grandson is. Grandson. It's like a band? Singer or band? Grandson is a musician. Yeah, I don't think so. I'll give you this. I haven't even listened to the music yet. I'll give it a listen. I'll save it, but just hearing the music or just seeing the dude, he looks like the kind of it looks like it's pandering to a certain crowd that I don't like to associate with necessarily, you know? If that makes any sense at all. Maybe I can listen to it right now. Load up YouTube. Let's see here. This is why I always drive home, but don't have to worry about driving anywhere. Yeah, that's it's infinitely more fun. And actually today, some of my pals wanted me to go out, but it's like, okay, dude, I just like, I don't know, like it's Tuesday or Thursday or whatever, and you want me to drive to a bar so that we can get drunk, and then how am I supposed to get to the next bar? Because the next bar is like far enough away to where you don't want to walk. And then I have to get more drunk there. So what? Do I have like one beer at the first bar just to drive to the next bar? And then what? Get messed up there? And then what? How do I get home? How long do I leave my car there? Are you guys going to give me a ride home, you know? But the thing is, too, I guess the way around that is using Uber or Lyft. But then I'll end up spending like $30 or $40 on transportation alone just to get kind of drunk. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what's the point? It's so expensive. What was I looking up again? Grandson. Yeah, I just listened to a little bit of the grandson there. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it through here. Yeah, it's okay. I get it. It's not bad music, and I don't think that the guy's not talented. It just doesn't line up necessarily with what I think. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Well, bro, I'm working on a little comic that's got you in it. That's actually pretty fun. Is that cool? It's taking forever to sketch it out, but I'll get done if it kills me. I think that's super cool. I think that's really fun. That actually, like, you have no idea. That kind of blows my mind. My late older brother passed out his car outside a bar and spent 30 days in jail for a DUI when the cops discovered him. Yeah, man, exactly. My late older brother, he passed out in his car outside a bar, and then he spent, I'm in Wisconsin, and I've heard that our drunk laws are a little more lenient, but I don't know what the rules are anywhere else, So, okay, Willow met a guy at a movie theater, see a movie. He was nothing like his pics and smelled horrible, like B.O. and Old P. Ugh, dude. Gross. I sat through the whole movie, and I don't remember any of it. Wanted to leave ASAP. Yeah, but, like, you don't want to be a bad person, though, and just leave, right? I used to work sales a little bit, and I'd work in, like, storefront sometimes, and, man, sometimes people would come in, and they would just reek, dude. It's just, like... And you have to wonder, too, like, if this is what you look like, that's what they look like getting ready for a date, right? This guy showed up with B.O. and P on him, and that was him getting ready for a date. So what's he like at home? You know what I mean? I'm more of a person who likes poems and grandson songs or like poems in a song. I'll give you that. There's like a story behind it that you resonate with. I like that in a song, too. There's got to be a blend. I think the music still has to line up, though. Kid Katzen says, have you ever tried marijuana? If so, what's your first time being high like? Personally, I lost my effing mind, LMAO. If so, what was your first time? Well, I'll be honest with you. I have tried it before. The first time I tried it, I didn't feel anything, right? And then, I don't know. The only time I've ever really felt it where I was like really scared, I felt like there was a headband on, and it was like squeezing my head. And I was getting really worried, and I was talking to my buddy, and I was like, hey, man, I'm starting to get worried. And he's like, hey, man, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I wish Foodie Beauty is live now. Had to listen to her TP and public toilet stories for a while. I wish that me and her could both join our like, what if we could merge our streams? Would that be cool? She's live? I want to see. Look at her chat it up, dude. That's fun. She does not look great in that car. If you guys haven't seen it, I wonder if I can show you. Are we bullying if we do it this way? We might be bullying a little. That's okay. I mean, bullying is not okay, but you get what I mean. I think we'll be okay. Right. And what do we say? Ha. Nice. I don't know. Let's expect from that there. Whatever. I don't know. What if I get a response, though? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be cool? Can you guys even see? Now can you see? I typed in there. I said, ha, nice. There's probably so many people talking that I don't know if they'll ever... Have you ever not read comments? I miss eat with you. Look at all these popping in here. I should probably read my own chat more than hers, huh? All right, let's see. She's live now. It's 11 writing stories and reading. It's just a world to itself. Exactly, Tina Clary. Exactly right. Writing and reading, it's like you create worlds and you get to experience other people's worlds. That's the fun about it. Early ABC was great. Got cheesy when they started getting airplay on FM. I like a little cheesiness, though. That's the thing. We didn't have Uber in the 80s. Fair enough. Let's see. I use Lyft more myself, honestly. Never, ever, ever drink and drive. Designated driver. This are too great. Killing or maiming an innocent is BS. It's true, man. And that's worst case scenario. Best case scenario, okay, you get home once just for a drive home. Okay. Do you like Shoot That Poison? I probably should just have her video just playing. Do you like Shoot That Poison Arrow by ABC? I don't know if I'm super familiar with that one. I'd have to give it a listen to know. Let me find out. Shoot That Arrow. Hold the story right now. The thing is, sometimes their music's like kind of hard to find. It's weirdly hidden. No, I just screwed up where I was listening to. No. Oops. Well, that's how she goes, I suppose. Let's see what we got going on over here. Like shoot the poison arrow. Okay, you like the older music? That's pretty. Yeah, I enjoy some older music. It's just the tunes and stuff that are fun. Well, even like modern rap music that people love. I get really irritated when someone's like, "Dude, you gotta hear this song. This song's sick and sweet, dude. You should need to check it out." And they start showing me, like, they'll show me the Spins by Mac Miller, and then it's like, oh, cool. So you got that song. You like the song, and in the whole half the song is just ripped from somebody else's song. Like, I don't know, maybe the original person should get a little bit of credit, I think. I just hate, or like when, like even Eminem did the song with like The Stroke, Billy Squires The Stroke, and I was like, okay, and I remember working with some dudes and they just kept playing it, and I was like, dude, the original's just, I'm here for the tune, I'm not here for the dude rapping myself. I'm not a super big fan of like, mumble rap or speed rap or anything like that. Lightweights, lol. Haha. She used to delete her whole channel. Aw, man, my first time getting high was super scary. I kept feeling like I was waking up over and over again. Asked my bud to take me a ketchup and cheese sandwich. She was confused, but did it, lol. Yeah, that same time I was feeling that headband, my dude was super nice. He ended up making me a breakfast burrito, and I was like, oh, like out of nowhere, just made it, and I was like, oh, dude, sweet, thanks. And I'm just kind of a paranoid person, I think, as is a little bit, so it doesn't help. Think a tool for this chat. That's okay. More the merrier, I think. Everyone's welcome. It's not bullying, it's okay. She makes me sad about her vegan stuff. She was vegan for a little time and decided to ditch because she can't binge without meat. Are you talking about Foodie Beauty? She was vegan for a little bit? She couldn't just binge on broccoli or what? On broccoli? Oh, someone's got a good point. Is she like just not reading her comments or something over there? I don't understand. She got a lot of people watching her though. 300 about. We got rookie numbers over here. That's alright. Alright, I'll find it. ABC, shoot that poison arrow. I'm sure I've heard it. I just haven't heard it in a while. Haha, alright, how cute. That is what you to do on pot. Get worried, eat some food, put on cartoons, you'll be just fine. Well, that's the biggest thing with a lot of stuff. Even like when you're really drunk, you always just have to remind yourself, hey, or like if you're ever screwed up and you think and you get scared or like paranoid, that's gonna make it worse, right? So you just have to tell yourself, hey man, you're gonna be fine, okay? Especially with people who I've had people who freak out, or I've been with people who freak out. Yes, we can see Trexie. My friend peed her pants on the floor laughing at me losing my mind. I didn't inhale. That was my best Bill Clinton I could do. I did not inhale. There it was. That was my best one I could do. Yeah, here we go. A good friend, that's awesome. I just want to say, I want to start crying when I get to work today. This is going to make my night so much better. Well, of course, man. People have bad days, for sure. I've never seen Billy Squier in concert. I'd see it, though. I really do like raps that tell a story, and I'm not going to hate for the tune. That's fair. And there are some raps that I don't mind. Like, even like the Spins by Mac Miller is fine. This is one of my biggest pet peeves, though, and it's the fastest way to ruin a song for me, or like especially a rap song, is when people are, and this is going to get a little ranty here, and I'm going to get a little irritated, and there might be a swear that pops out, but because it's one of my biggest pet peeves, is when there's a rap song, and one, I don't even understand what the guy's saying, and I'm already trying to listen, and I'm like, yeah, I just don't know. And then someone will tell me, no, dude, but you just got to listen to the words, man. You just got to listen to the words. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to listen to the fucking words. I can't hear them, dude. I can't hear the words. I don't understand what the guy's saying, so how can I appreciate what he's saying? And not only that, like, every song tells a story. That's the thing. Every song, almost every song, 80% of songs out there that have words are telling a story. I could use that same excuse for everything. They're like, hey man, I know you don't really like country music, but just listen to the words. Yeah, I get it, dude. It's about trucks and finding love and banging chicks and drinking beer. I get it. I understand that that's what makes those fun. I get it. I don't like it. I don't have to enjoy your story, okay? So quit trying to shove your rap music down my throat. And then, like, they'll do this thing, too, where they like, kind of look at you. They're like, hey, man, you just listen to the words. Or I'll, like, try to say something. They're like, you should just listen to this part. And they look at me while they wait to see what's going to happen. And I'm like, All right, I try. I'm telling you guys, I try, and I try to listen to it, but just it still doesn't make sense. And then this has only happened a couple times, but this is where I'll just tell them, I'm like, listen, I'm not listening to this. When they start rewinding, they're like, no, dude, I'm like, yeah, I don't really get it, and they're like, no, dude, but you missed it, and they'll rewind to a certain part, and they're like, okay, listen to it again. Yeah, I don't need to hear the fucking chorus to this garbage song anymore. You know what I mean? There it was. There's my rant. That being said, there are some that are good that I do enjoy, and I don't think it's a bad genre. I just don't. It's just not my genre, if you know what I mean. And I just hate that genre gets shoved down my throat so much. Well, same thing with country music. You said people who like are really into country music, and I like some country music. I think well country music's the same, older the better. And I remember this one video I watched where they were just talking about the difference between older and now modern country music. And the biggest thing is modern country music is more like rap and pop itself, which is irritating. ER one time. Still uneven. Alright, Katzen, what did happen? Thanks for reminding me about ABC. I had the records, LOL. I like ABC. They're like that classic. NWA, huh? Gotta do my thing before my boys come home. They laugh at me. That's right. Fair enough. Ah! Your girl snapped. Wait a second. Is that a person? Oh, no kidding. We got a celeb in house. Oh, look at those views, man. Who's this? Your girl snapped. Your girl snapped, man. I just wanted to give you a shout out as well, you guys. I feel like I've never seen the videos. You got to be doing something right, though. You've got a ton of views. They're like, the channel is dead at the moment, but 3 weeks ago they released a video that got over almost 300,000 views. Yeah, okay. My channel's a little dead at the moment. Releases 300,000 view video 3 weeks ago. Man, you had to jump too. This is awesome. I'm gonna bookmark you. I'm an old-time country musician. Sorry about that, LOL. Hey, man, I enjoy some older country music myself. I'm a sucker for like some good Dolly Parton music. Like 9 to 5 is great. Jolene, just the tune of it's great. Well, that's like a one too. It's like every song plays a story. That just goes to show my point. Like, listen, what if someone was trying to show you the song 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton, and you were like, yeah, I just don't think it's that great of music. And what if they just stopped you and they're like, no, dude, but listen to it. But listen to the words. And it's just about working a 9 to 5 job. And you're like, yeah, I get it. I work too. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to explain this to me. I can hear what she's saying. I understand the words. I just don't like the song. And they're like, no, but you're not really getting the word. You're not really getting it. Fine. In the same way, I guess I just don't I like get other things. I don't know. It's just really irritating. I like the Dead, but I know fanatics like it too much. Yeah, I bet. Should you check out Shoot That Poison Arrow? I have Poison Arrow right here lined up. I should just pause. Listen to it right now. Ah, leave me alone. Yeah, knock it off, you. Your girl snapped. Hey, man, I saw a gal guy. I'm not sure what you are, but I just want to give you the shout out, right? It's cool, man. We're in the same ballpark, you know what I mean? So let me know. I'm always up for doing like collabs and stuff like that. So I mean, if anyone watches and they have a YouTube channel, dude, sometimes I just get bored on my mind. It doesn't even have to get any views, man. We can just do something for fun. I don't care. This song is pretty good. This Poison Arrow, it's glorious. I think you should do more rants where you let all your anger and leave criticism for later. Fair enough. Of course you can get a wink. Yeah, Jolene. Yeah, I don't like that when you hear a super upbeat song and then you really read the lyrics and it's like, oh, this is kind of a gross song. I don't like that either with songs. This Poison Arrow one's pretty good, but there's that one song, is it Jack and Diane? The oh boy, life goes on. You know what I'm talking about? That one is like crazy inappropriate, right? That's like a really weird song. There's your wink. but it bops. Listen to it. She's begging for her man. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it, though? Yeah, I just don't like Happy Birthday song all that much. Yeah, but you're not listening to the words, dude. They're wishing her happy birthday. Yes, I know they're fucking wishing her happy birthday. That's the whole point. I just don't think it's fun. You guys are goofy. What do we got? My favorite genre, favorite song. We said it a little earlier. It's a band called ABC. The Look of Love is my favorite song. They're not my favorite. They're not my favorite band. Michael Jackson is probably up there for my favorite band or musician if I had to choose one. If I had to choose an actual band, Queen's great. I really like a lot of Aerosmith is good too. Like the song "Angel" by Aerosmith, I think is a really beautiful song. You just gotta listen to the words. You know, that's the thing about it. Hey, Nicole Max, welcome. You just found my channel yesterday. We came at a good time because I was on a bit of a hiatus there. A hiatus. Wait a second. Hey Ya by Outkast gets me with how sad the lyrics really are. All right, story time. I actually have never really listened to a ton of the lyrics of Hey Ya, but for Christmas this last year, Hey Ya is one of my favorite songs. Not to really listen to, but just to have on in a room because everybody knows the song Hey Ya by Outkast. And if you don't look it up and listen to it, you'll know it's the Hey Ya, Hey Ya, just over and over again. And it's like a classic 90s, early 2000s like party song, I think. And so it's almost like a meme to put on, but I'll put it on. I would always request it to be put on like wherever we go somewhere, and that's like a joke song with like me and my cousins. It's like, oh, dude, Hey Ya by Outkast is on because it's just a classic song. And what's nice is like imagine you're with a couple of pals or you're just like with a couple of cousins and you're on like a road trip as an example, and then Hey Ya comes on and someone just blasts it. That's a bopping song. Now I don't know though because I don't know the words. Maybe I'm making a fool of myself. The Look of Love is very campy. It is good. The Look of Love by ABC, I definitely recommend you guys, if you haven't heard that song, look it up. There's just so much going on, man, in that song. That's what I like about that one. Oh, snap. Yeah, dude, why you leave? No, leave again. You're the boss of me. I just needed a break. So, anyone in Wisconsin enjoying this heckin' weather? It's not too bad. It's been raining a lot, which is irritating. I think it rained. Did it rain? I was at a bachelor party not that long ago, and I think it started raining a little bit. All right, but why? All right, but why? Oh, why are we so in denial? And we know we're not happy here. Yeah, but is that just more about we're not in denial? We're not happy here. What's the song about then? Hey Ya by Outkast. If I'm guessing, is it just about like partying, but about how fake the partying lifestyle is? Is that the joke? Fellas, what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. I just remember. Yeah, hee. Grabs crotch, he's into the wind. Donnie! He's got a bunch of noises he makes like that. Some songs sound better when you're wasted. Yeah, what I do, if I get super messed up and we're out at bars, I'll have Shazam ready to roll, and then the next day I'm really excited because then I have like 4 songs I don't remember that I get to re-listen to. At least you're not in England. Why not? Why not in England? What's going on there? I just watched a movie about them. There was a guy, he was unfortunate enough to have the wrong ancestors, so we can't give him a position in the Admiralty. They made him a colonel. Or no, he wasn't a colonel, he was something else, then he became a lieutenant colonel. As the Lost City of Z is what I was quoting here. Glad you're back. Massachusetts is finally getting the memo that it's spring. It's about how relationships can't last. Huh. Well, nothing lasts, right? Everything is dust. To me, it sounds like a breakup song, but it's up to the interpretation. I totally thought it was like, I don't know. I thought it was just an empty party song, but I guess I'm way off. See, I guess I don't really get into the words of it, huh? Have you heard of the MJ Curse Challenge? If you do it, he will appear in your room at night and he says, hee hee. MJ Curse Challenge. What a joke. MJ Curse Challenge. Let's see. I've never heard of that. Did you make that up? I'm always trying to shove meaning into stuff that doesn't need it. But that's half the fun, though, right? Because even what I really like to watch movies from my childhood that people told me were good, but I didn't really appreciate, and then I'll rewatch them. And I really like to try to think as to like what a theme would be. So like not that long ago, I rewatched Sound of Music, and I really liked it, and it was a really pretty movie. And I was like, huh. I was at my cousin's house, and we were just kind of just bullshitting around, me and my cousin, and she was saying, well, so first I was like, well, what do you think the theme is of that movie? And she was thinking about it for a second, and then I said, I think it's about how. I don't know. I actually don't even remember now that I say it, but like I was like, this is what I think this movie's about. And she totally blew my mind, made me really happy. She's like, well, what about this? And we both had different themes that we'd pulled away from the movie, but they were both really good themes. That was the whole thing. That blew my mind. And I was like, oh. Well, I think my whole theme was that, like, you have to move on. That's what I said. I said that's the theme of Sound of Music, is that the march of time is inevitable. You have to move on. Because he's stuck in the past, is my whole thing. That's the whole thing, is not to be stuck in the past. Because he still wants Austria to survive against the Nazis. He wants old Austria. He wants Imperial Austria to be in charge, not this Anschluss. And he doesn't want Germany to annex Austria and destroy Austria. And that's even evident in the song he sings, Edelweiss, which is about like a flower in the Alps, which is like... That'd be like if Americans were singing about, I don't know, what's something unique to America? Like, oh man, it's really beautiful how we have... It's like, oh, beautiful for spacious, guys. It's like probably their version of that, I'd imagine. But he doesn't want to lose his Austria, and he won't move on. He won't accept the future that's being brought to him. So like he won't accept that Austria isn't going to be Austria forever. It's going to be annexed by Germany because of World War II, and not Hitler and Nazis and junk, and unifying the German people. And he also doesn't want his kids to change. He's really trying to keep his kids the way they are too. And there's a whole bunch of lines in the movie where they say, like that's one thing that the lady, the main character, will say to him, the nun or whatever, will say, hey, your kids aren't going to be kids forever. They're going to grow up. Your daughter's going to grow up. You have to accept that. And he won't accept it after his wife died. So she kind of comes in and she forces them to change with the times. And man, I'm trying to think of what my cousin said because it just blew my mind, but it was a great line. She's like, maybe the theme is this. And I was like, dang, that's a really good theme. Just good stuff. Just good stuff. I remember a Japanese song from the band Gact. It's called Vanilla. It's such a naughty song, and I had no idea until I looked it up. I just figured it was a little bit because of some moaning, lol. I used to listen to for bowling. I used to listen to a little Bowling for Soup when I was in like 3rd grade, 4th grade. And there's that one song where he says the word slut, and I didn't know what the word slut meant. And I would like just like sing the song, and I'd bump that word out, and people would get all pissed. I didn't know, though. I didn't know. What was I supposed to do? Is there any movie you're planning on watching in the near future? I'll be honest with you, not really, just because when a movie comes out and I want to watch it, I just watch it. I don't really plan. Although, maybe that new Godzilla movie, I'd be willing to watch that. I like those. Let them fight. Godzilla. I even like the Matthew Broderick one, the Godzilla 2000, I think. That's pretty good. There's a Japanese song I like. It's for that. What's the opening for Attack on Titan? I think that is one of the best songs. Like if I had to choose a Japanese song that I could listen to, it'd be that one. Guren no Yumiya. Guren no Yumiya. From, it's like this. That song's a jam, man. No, in Mexico they were giving warnings that MJ will not appear and do this. It was very funny to me. Yeah, of course he's not going to appear. It's like the Bloody Mary thing. You see it like 3 times in the mirror. Oh, yeah, classic. I've done the same with a French song. I thought the song was super sexual, lol. There's only one French song I know. What's that, Sacre bleu blah. You know what I'm talking about? It's oh, dude, I know that I own that song, too, on Google somewhere. And I should track it down because it's very hard to find. Because I remember I wanted the song. I heard it on a car commercial. And I was like, great. So now how am I supposed to find this song? It's in French. I don't know the words. I just know the tune. And it's, I was like, okay, 2015, 2016 Audi commercial with song that sounds French. You know what I mean? You have to like try to figure it out. It's that, hoo sacre blah, or whatever. I don't know how it goes. I don't know French. I probably just butchered it. But that's all right. That's that song if you guys have heard it. Mm-hmm. And then, what's a good German song, man? There's like a German 80s band, Falco, is that right? What do they have? They have that classic, Der Kommissar, right? Is that what it is? That's a good one. movie. Yeah, Potato, of course. I love chatting with you guys. You guys are my pals. Yeah. I'm like, what does Onision always get mad about when he's like, when a YouTuber says they love you, they don't actually love you. They wouldn't take a bullet for you. Yeah, fine. Listen, when I say I love you guys, or when I say that you guys are cool to talk to and stuff like that, I don't mean that I actually love you, right? I don't mean that I actually, like, I'm not, like, in love with you guys. I just think that you guys are cool. A 10 curse challenges video. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, even if you're watching a bad movie, it's fun to look for the themes. That's what gets me. I think that's what got me. So when I started doing it, because I was like, oh, I don't really want to be here for this movie. Or especially if I go back and see the same movie, or someone wants to watch a movie and I've already seen it, then you can really look through and you find out what just like clicks, and you're like, oh, dude, like that's actually a really deep moment. And I found myself getting a lot more emotionally connected to movies, because like in Sound of Music, I teared up a little. I was like, oh, what a beautiful moment when he like starts loving his kids. When he starts singing, when he comes up and he's all mad that they're singing, but then he starts singing with them, I was like, oh, that's a beautiful moment. I sub to you. I'm hoping for a vid on your findings. I'm too lazy. For what? Gurin no Yumiya. What do we got here, huh? The Blind Strikes Again. Godzilla. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that Godzilla one. I like those movies. They're fun. Alright, which one? I watched Clockwork Orange once because it was on and I hated it. A few years later, I watched it for extra credit for a psych class and totally got it. Well, sometimes things just click. Exactly. And then they just make sense. Hard to watch those. So violent. Anything Rammstein? I'm not a big metal guy myself. I gotta hear the words. That's the thing. So I even like the English version a lot more. 99 Luft Balloons, that's right. Nina? She's great. Amadeus, yeah, Falco as well. There's another one there. Die Arts. Du hast Mick. I don't know. I love scary movies. I love feeling scared. Sometimes when I'm drunk, I'll turn lights off just so that like it's like the atmosphere of it. I love that scary feeling that like, oh dude, it like, you know, it's not real, but it could be. All it takes is one time. You're sitting on a throne of lies. What's that from? I remember that from somewhere. Is that Step Brothers or something? Sure, y'all can be friends with people your age, or you can be friends with me. You could be my friend, 12-year-old, and ask you what your favorite kind of bird is. Fair enough. What is everyone's favorite kind of bird? I think blue jays look kind of cool. Orioles are neat. Yeah, blue jays have just a sweet look, I think. But otherwise, like if I had to choose a favorite bird that I could own, it'd be like a cockatiel or a cockatoo. Those are awesome. The mohawks. Those are the like parrots with the thing, or they're not parrots or birds. Whatever, I think. Onision. Hey, I appreciate it, man, honeybee. I'm going to unironically do the MJ challenge just to clear up the confusion. Someone type it in. Someone type it in. What is the MJ challenge? That's what I want to know. Blue jays are just a sexy looking bird. That's all I really know. Blue jays are a sexy looking bird. Yesterbark 2020. What do you guys think is going to happen in the next presidential election in America? That's the real question. Do you think Trump will win, or do you think a Democrat will beat him? That's the good one. That's what I want to know from you dudes. Let's do like a poll. Maybe I'll do that on Twitter while we do this, huh? I just want to know. How do I do polls? There's a way. I've always wanted to do a poll. I just didn't know what to do. Nice. It has been tweeted. Now we'll find out. It's pretty scientific, huh? That's like how Onision finds information out. He just pulls it. Fruit Loop bird chickadees. Puffins. Dude, I always mention Hereditary. That movie should be a movie of the century. It's going to take you on a ride. Here's going. Horror movie. Okay. It's a horror movie, too. Okay. I don't want to look up anything about it. Don't tell me anything else about it. You say it's good though. It's got good reviews. I don't even want to fucking read it. I will watch it. I'll buy it right now, actually. I'll buy it just so I know that I have to watch it then, because otherwise, like, you're just wasting cash, right? Let's see. You guys can't see my screen, right? You're not going to see me put information in where I buy my stuff. That would be good. One of these is my PayPal. Okay. All right, what do we got? What's everyone's favorite scary movie? Yeah, Blue Jays. Dude, I always mention Hereditary. You're like Strangers and Us. I saw Us, I think. That's the one where they're like red and they have like scissors. I'm dying to watch Us. The Bearded Vulture is pretty, in my opinion. Yeah, Bearded Vultures have a cool look to them. I like their physiology, I guess you could say, right? Their look. I thought Trump already won. My life is a lie. He won the first one in 2016. He's got to win again in 2020. Favorite bird? Chicken. Tasty little effers. That's awesome, Elizabeth. That's a good line right there. Tasty little effers. Blah. Politics in the U.S. are sad. Trump basically taunts other countries. Makes me sad. Have you ever been to one of those haunted house exhibit things where people jump out and scare the heck out of you? I have been. It's freaky. Let's see, Swan. The election is always between a douchebag and a turd sandwich. Is how South Park so eloquently put it. There's some accuracy there. What do we got? Leaving Island documentary series. It looks like someone has attempted to capitalize on the online traffic by creating a strange video challenge. Why does my balls smell like blue cheese? What a joke! What a line! What a question, huh? My balls smell like blue cheese. Shut up. Oh, it's like a 2-hour movie too. This Hereditary. Okay, I'm excited. When movies hit over 2 hours, I get like a little more excited for them, unless they're bad movies. That's just how she goes. Wait a second. Hold on. Alrighty. But yeah, it looks like actually we're hitting a pretty good schedule here, guys. I told you I'd do another 45 minutes. We are hitting our 45 minutes, so I think this is going to be the time that we decide to call her quits. One thing I will ask you, though, guys, really, I really appreciate this. Hit the like button on this. That's what drives things like this in the algorithm. So if you watch the videos and you enjoy them, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and comment. That's what I really appreciate, that kind of stuff. The interaction is what drives this whole thing. So if you guys haven't already, feel free to hit the like button. I do have to get going though here, my boys and gals. So what do we got? Living in a third country has made me appreciate capitalism more. Able to purchase pickles or peanut butter twice this year. Yeah, I bet, man. I've only been able to purchase pickles or peanut butter twice this year. I mean, the one dude who asked earlier is probably already pieced it together. But like I said, I'm a big economics fan. One of my favorite economists is F.A. Hayek. He writes The Road to Serfdom. It's like his classic book. I think markets do tend to make the world just a better place all around, right? That's the big joke, is that like in the Soviet Union, you wait in a bread line, or in like socialist countries, you wait in a bread line. In capitalist countries, the bread lines wait on you, and they're referring to like when you walk in, like, have you ever walked into a supermarket? You could go to any supermarket in the smallest town, right? And there's almost a guarantee that you'll walk in and there's a shelf full of bread. That's just there for people to eat, right? That's like it's cheap as heck. That's the whole thing too. It's like a couple bucks for like a loaf of bread, and you're like, whoa, that's insane. It just blows my mind. What's this link? But cool. This should be it right here. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. I really appreciate it. I mean, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Come on, let's get real. Also, we gotta think of a catchphrase. You guys think of me a catchphrase? I'm thinking, shwa should be it, but I'm just fucking around. I don't know. You guys enjoy the rest of your night.